Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge i-support nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisiphote njalo ngokubuka amavidiyo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla. Emveni kokuba i-Alexandra Magistrate Court yenqabele ukatiso KT Molefe ukumnikeza i-bail ngesikhathi efaka isicelo se-bail, ubese edlulela phambili wadlulisela icala eJohannesburg High Court, lapho khona ebenethemba ukuthi uzothola isinqumo esehlukile. Ngempela akuthole sona isinqumo esehlukile. Kule video amanje ngifisa sikhavele indaba ezimbili. Emadlanga Commission siyakhumbula ukuthi iyeyama kwathi izoqhubeka ngomhla ka-13 if I'm not mistaken. Bakhipha istatement ukuthi yebo izoqhubeka ngomhla ka-13 kodwa umuntu ozobe testifya akuyena uGeneral Dumisani Khumalo. Sizofunda leso statement. Kodwa kwamanje asibuyele odabeni lika Katiso KT Molefe. Indamniso osebenzela iNewsroom Africa ubhale kanjena uthi lena ibail yesibili uKatiso Molefe ayithola ngokuaphila eHigh Court. Ibail yokuqala wayinikezwa uDeputy Judge President ngona ubhale DJP, Deputy Judge President of iPretoria High Court odabeni lika Amanswart kwi-murder case. So manje usethola ibail yesibili le bail aseyithola namhlanje. Kwababukele i-ad hoc committee kunombuzo ewavela labe kukhulunywa obuzo uSikhosana amakhulunywa ngendaba yomsolwa wesihlanu kwicase kaSenzo Meyi ukuthi wafike wabanjwa waphuma ngebail. Uthe saphume ngebail waphinde wakhanda elinye icala. Waphinde wabanjwa futhi waphinde wathola ibail. Ilasho khona uGeneral Mkhwanazi ukuthi ezinye zezinto efuneka zibhekwe ngenxa ezenziwa i-justice system yethu kodwa safuna zibhekisiswe ngoba ngeke umuntu esaphume ngebail aphinde kube necala lesibili aphinde athola ibail futhi yesibili, noma baqhuqumezela ukuthi uma ngabe khona akaphinde enze elinye icala lesithathu. Angazi kodwa lento kukhulunyiwe ngayo lapha ku-ad hoc committee. Asidluleke siza ukuthi itheni inkantolo. Ngizokucaphunela i-audio ngoba nginayo ivideo kodwa ngine-audio lapha inkantolo beyithula khona i-judgment. Phela amakhulunywa ngenkantolo khulunywa ngejaji lapha belithula khona i-judgment. Ngicela uzwe.
Paragraph 90 of the judgment. In the present matter, despite the serious nature of the alleged offences, there is no objective evidence before this court to show that, should the appellant be granted bail, this would be in conflict with the provisions of the Act, as set out above. Footnote 29, paragraphs in square brackets 46 to TO in square brackets 71 ibid. Paragraph 91 of the judgment. Regarding the judgment of the lower court, this court accepts the submissions made on behalf of the appellant in respect of the misdirections of the court are quo when refusing to grant the appellant bail. Beg your pardon, that's where footnote 29, as I dictated earlier, should not be there, but it should be after the words refusing to grant the appellant bail, then footnote 29, please. Continuing in the body of the judgment, in light thereof, this court is entitled to set such judgment aside and replace it with the judgment and order of its own, full stop. Paragraph 92. Furthermore, this court finds that the opposition by the respondent to the appellant being granted bail is not based on any real evidence, full stop. As set out by Advocate LaRue at the commencement of her address before this court, that opposition is, by the very nature of the alleged offences and the role, ROLE, which the respondent alleges the appellant played therein, circumstantial in nature, full stop. Whilst this court accepts that a court may refuse bail to an accused on the basis of evidence of a circumstantial nature, comma, there must be some basis, therefore without an E, which would provide that court with a foundation to draw the only reasonable inference that it would not be in the interests of justice for the accused to be released on bail. Full stop. Paragraph 93. No such evidence has been placed before this court on behalf of the respondent. Full stop. Not only are the contents of the small a answering and small s supplementary affidavits highly speculative in nature, but there is a distinct lack of real facts contained therein. Full stop. Below that, the final heading is order, and then below that, numbered paragraph 96, reads as follows. This court grants the following order, colon. Below that, numbered paragraphs. Numbered paragraph 1. The order granted in the Regional Court of Gauteng, open brackets, held at Alexandra, close brackets, comma, under case number, capital letters RC 555/2025, comma, whereby the appellant apostrophe S appellant's application for bail was dismissed, comma, is set aside and is substituted with this order, full stop. Numbered paragraph 2. The appellant is granted bail in the amount of 400,000 rand, full stop. This amount is in addition to the bail granted by the High Court of South Africa, comma, Gauteng Division, in brackets Pretoria, under case number capital letter A 112/2025 in the sum of 100,000 rand, full stop.
Isinqumo ke sithathwe iJohannesburg High Court sokuthi uKatiso KT Molefe uyayithola ibail ka 400,000 rand. 400,000 rand. Yazi yakubeka futhi ukuthi akunabufakazi obanele opresentiwe phambi kwenkantolo okungase kumnqabela ukuthi angayitholi ibail. Noma inkantolo acknowledge ukuthi umuntu uyaboshwa ngenxa ye circumstantial evidence. Khumbula ukuthi uKT Molefe akasolwa njengoyena ophula itrigger, akasolwa njengoyena wadubula, kodwa uyena umuntu okuthiwa wathenga inkabi ukuze ziyodubula uDJ Sambodi. So ngenxa ukuthi akunabufakazi obuphathekayo, i-circumstantial evidence abanayo. So ijaji lethi ngenxa leso sizathu akusekoke lobo bufakazi obanele ukuthi angamkhulula ngebail. Okunye angamkhulula ngebail. Egamekweni ezinje esikhathini esiningi umuntu mayiphuma kuyenzeka kugcine kufa abantu abangama witness nento ezinjalo. Ingakho laba abameli state bebelwa ngakho konke okusemandleni ukuthi akangayitholi ibail, ngoba njengomuntu onemali futhi ongakwazi ukwenza izinto zenzeke bebesabela lokho. Asidluleke lapho kulolu daba likaKatiso KT Molefe, singene na udaba leMadlanga Commission. Sizokhumbula ukuthi kube usuku lokuqala nelesibili lapho uGeneral Dumisani Khumalo afike wathula khona ubufakazi bakhe. Kuthe ngosuku lwesithathu iCommission yasazisa ukuthi akaphilanga, uyagula, ngaleso sizathu angeke akwazi. Base besibhalela istatement besazisa ukuthi izoqhubeka ngomhla ka13. Ubrigadier Atlenda Mathe usazisile ukuthi uyarecover, uKhumalo uyarecover nje la khona. Uma ke ngibona istatement ebesiphuma kuMadlanga bese ngiyitshela ukuthi uKhumalo uzotestifya kanti akunjalo. Sizofunda ke istatement bese siyayivala le video, kodwa ngiyafisa ukuza ukuphawula kwakho ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani kuyonke le ndaba esikhuluma ngayo. Le statement iCommission isikhiphe ngomhla ka10 kuOctober 2025. Isihloko sithi Statement by Jeremy Michael, spokesperson of the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into Criminality, Political Interference and Corruption in the Criminal Justice System. Sifundeka kanje. The Judicial Commission of Inquiry into Criminality, Political Interference and Corruption in the Criminal Justice System will resume its hearing on the 13th of October 2025. In view of the nature of the evidence to be presented when the hearing resumes, the evidence leaders will apply for the hearing to be conducted in camera, in a closed session at which the media and members of the public will not be allowed. If the Commission grants the application, the hearing will then proceed in camera until further notice. To clarify, Lieutenant General Dumisani Khumalo will not testify during this period. The Commission remains committed to the principle of transparency and accountability. Should circumstances permit a change in the mode of hearing, the media and the public will be informed accordingly. And sona statement lesesiphuma kwi-Judicial Commission of Inquiry Hall of Justice Madlanga iyasazisa ukuthi njengoba bekushiwo ukuthi izoqhubeka ngomhla ka-13 kodwa basazisa khona ukuthi ngenxa yobufakazi abazobe bethulwa ngalelo langa bazobe basa-applyela ukuthi buthulwe in camera, okusho ukuthi noma eqhubeka lama hearings kodwa kuzobe kuyilawa ayimfihlo kungafanelanga aziwe umphakathi. Ngakho ke imedia kanye namalungu omphakathi angeke azi ukuthi kukhulunywani, kodwa izobe iqhubeka buzoze kuphele lobo bufakazi. Kodwa lokho kuncike ekuthenini bayayithola imvume na. Abasazisa khona ukuthi uGeneral Dumisani Khumalo kuyena ozobe testify. Kubantu abasatestifyile so far kuse uGeneral Mkhwanazi, kube uGeneral Masemula, kube uGeneral Van Rooyen, kuzoba uGeneral Dumisani Khumalo. Mhlambe bazobuyela emuva kuGeneral Mkhwanazi akwazi ukukhuluma lezi zinto lezi athi uzozikhuluma kwicamera, lezi ezimfihle kungafanelanga zaziwe ngabantu. Basazisa lokho ukuthi bazosazisa khona uma kodwa beyitholile application ivumele bevunyiwe, ushuthi izobe iqhubeka iCommission, kodwa thina njengamalungu omphakathi sobe singazi ukuthi kuthiwane ngoba izinto lezi zobe zitestifywa in camera, izinto lezi kungafanele ziphumele umphakathi. Bengithi angikuphe le update nje manje mina ngezinto ezenzakalayo. Ngiyacela ke ukuza umbono wakho la ku comment section. Subscribe, share, like, comment. Mina nawe bese sidibana kwi video elandelayo. Ngiyabonga.